Hi everyone, so the meat is cooked now. I'll show you. That's the meat, it's cooked. And I opened up that can of the coconut milk. So I just take because a lot of it accumulates on the top here. Sometimes I do cook with coconut oil as well, but today I didn't. I used the normal cooking oil. You see how the thick part stays on the lid, so I just make sure I take all that off. I try not to waste anything. And then I just add that in there. So you can see I just added the whole can in, and then I just leave it to simmer now. I'll leave it for about 10-15 minutes to simmer on a low heat. The tomatoes are also cooked. I don't cook it until it completely crumbles, but that's how I do it. And then I just turn this to a lower heat, and then I just leave it to simmer. And that's the meal is done. So my grandma was a very fast cook. That's how she used to cook in the morning. She used to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and then she would go outside, because in Zimbabwe it gets hot like this. The temperatures are normally like this. So if you want to water your plants and things, you have to do it before the sun comes up, or you have to do it like late in the day, like in the evening. And so she used to wake up like at 5:30 in the morning, even 4:30 sometimes, but mainly 5:30. Then she used to do her prayers, and Jane Fonda had all those stretch exercises at that time. So my grandma used to do those. She used to do those stretch exercises, and then after she finished her exercises, she used to wash and shower, and then she used to go out and water the lawn, water the roses, and then she used to come in and prepare the meal for the day, whatever we were taking to the shop, the egg curry, the sardine curry, mince, whatever it was. So in no time she would have a meal ready. So I learned from her, from watching her. And when my health is optimal, that's how I am. I get up early in the morning. I get up by 5:30. I make my meal for the day. I make my sandwiches, whatever I'm taking to work. In the wintertime, I take a flask with soup in it, or I prepare my coffee. Let me see if I got that mug. So I'll take this with my coffee in it from home, and I'll have it on the way to work. And that's what I do. They're all habits that I learned in childhood, and yeah, it just makes it easier. You save on your pennies, you save on your food. You're not going out buying food every day that somebody else's hands have touched, and sometimes it's unhygienic. Sometimes they don't wear gloves when they're preparing the food. So when I worked in England, I worked on a Saturday in a bakery. I always had to have gloves on. I had to have my hair tied back. And I used to go open the bakery, prepare the sandwiches, put everything out in the fridge and the display cases. And then when my day was done, my boss used to come to lock up. And then he used to say, you take whatever you want, because we're going to throw this food away. So I used to take a loaf of bread. I used to take some pastries, like the custard tart, the fruit tart. I used to take that for the house and share it with the people I lived with. Because Paul Shilvers was very good. He was my landlord. He lived downstairs. and we lived upstairs, and he provided everything. He provided all the bedding, the sheets, the towels, everything. So it was good. But yeah, that's what I do. And they say Canada needs people with a lot of skills, people that can do what I do, help others, teach others. So I'm hoping all these videos of mine are going to result in something good for me. If not here, then, somewhere else. But that's how I cook, and that's what I do. And yeah, my grandma, she was very close to me. She didn't want to leave me in Zimbabwe and go. But unfortunately, that's what happens. That's how the cookie crumbles. And other people make decisions for her, just like they make decisions for me to go and have a psychiatric assessment and to go and do things that I didn't want to do. And I'm not even old. I'm still young. That's why I'm pushing back now, because I can't take it anymore. I need to be able to live my life on my terms. And even with the theology, if I can't study here, then I want to be able to do it somewhere else, maybe in England or America or somewhere, because it's ridiculous. How are you supposed to get a job in the church if nobody will give you a job in the church? I mean, it really and truly, it boggles my mind. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I already put my stuff in the dishwasher. I'll put this in also. And yeah, then my food will be cooked, and then I'll do the baked potato. That won't take long. And I'll have my meal. So that's how I cook. And my godmother was asking me, Auntie Teresa, do you cook? I said, oh, of course I cook. You know that I cook. I've been cooking and baking since I was a little girl. So yeah, I always cook fresh.